Do you remember that married woman that was sent out of Nysc orientation camp for committing adultery? I am that woman, and I'm here to tell you my story. This happened in 2022 in Isheomure local government, Ekiti State. I was posted to Ekiti State. In a matter of time, I started making friends. I am this kind of person that's very outgoing. I love having friends, whether male or female. I have learned my lessons. I met this guy in camp. Anywhere I am, I'll see him there. If I want to buy something, he's there paying for me. I tried a couple of times to tell him, hey, I'm fine, honey. Insist on buying things. I didn't see the harm in it. He started opening up to me, telling me about his relationships. His intentions were to get close to me. He would always come to my hostel to just sit outside and talk. During our side, we're always sitting together. We're very close. Because of the kind of things he told me about himself, I had this soft spot for him. So anytime he wants to see me, I usually come out of my hostel to see him. One day, he asked me to date him. I politely turned this guy down, told him I'm a married woman. He didn't take it lightly. He got angry. If you're married, he said, why don't you wear your wedding ring? He didn't really believe me. And so I tried to cut off all communications with him. I stopped talking to him. I stopped being his friend. I stopped picking his call. Then this guy got so obsessed with me. Everywhere I turn, he's there. That's when I started realizing that this guy was always standing outside my window. My roommates were worried. They weren't comfortable with him anymore. So I had to come outside to talk to him, to explain why we cannot continue our friendship and why we were talking. This guy hugged me. It came as a shock. I didn't see it coming. It just hugged me. In the process of me trying to push him away, some other guys came and snapped us. They took pictures of us and videos of us. He left me, got up and went with them. That's when I realized that they were friends. I didn't know what to expect. I was confused at that point. A few hours later in my hostel, this happened in the night. They sent me a picture of I and him kissing. Conveniently, his face was not showing. He used AI. While I was still processing what was going on, he sent a video of us kissing. AI videos. You know that once view that WhatsApp does? That's what he did. He called me on the phone and said, if I cannot have you, I will send you out of this camp. I give you 10 minutes to meet me outside. I'll be behind Mami Market. Before I could even reply him, he ended the call. I tried calling my husband that evening, but his number wasn't moving through. So I just said, by morning, I'll go and report the case to my camp coordinator. By morning when I woke up, the first message I got on my phone was a query from my camp coordinator asking me to give a written reply to the allegations on me that I was caught with someone last night having sex. I was shocked. They gave me 1 hour to reply this message. I replied stating everything I know about this case, and I was invited for a court hearing. There's a court inside the Nysc orientation camp where you have the camp director. He serves as the chairman of the court. You have the camp commandant. You have security head. These are like the head of police, the head of man of war, cop camp director, the platoon leader, and of course the lawyer who is a copper like you that's going to be representing you. Brought the allegations against me, and I tried to defend myself as much as I could. They brought in witnesses. Guess who was the witness? This guy. The lawyer that was assigned to me believed my case, that I was innocent. But they're still coppers and she couldn't really defend me. I was disciplined and sent out of the orientation camp. That wasn't the terrible part of it. My husband was informed. They didn't even let me inform him myself. They called my husband and informed him. My husband called me on the phone and asked me one question. Did you do it? And I said no. And he said, I believe you. And that was everything I needed to hear. That was what gave me the strength to fight my case. My husband took a lawyer. We transferred our case to the Director General in Abuja and he reopened the case. After I was disgraced, we got a good tech team that helped us to trace the authenticity of the video. Immediately they put these videos and pictures in. It showed 98% AI. The Nysc officials apologized to me and I was asked to continue my service. The painful part of all of this was the guy that set me up was not punished satisfactorily. They only gave him 1 month extension, just 1 month. The point of the story is, be careful who you receive gifts from, especially married women. Some people cannot handle rejection, so it's better not to even get yourself involved with friends of the opposite sex because most times it doesn't really end well. I'm so fortunate that I have a husband that believes in me and trusts me. Otherwise, my case would have been sorry.